I wonder if this will work. All right, my beautiful people. Here we are. Just finished cooking for some amazing high vibe people over the last week, and I did not have as much grounding and downtime as I'd like, although I did do legs up the wall and some breath work each night when I got home. Definitely more balanced than I was in my past life, my past years. So, had yesterday off and did a deep clean of my own house. Said I was going to do nothing, ended up doing a lot. We're going away tomorrow for the night, a little special celebration for my birthday. And so today I'm getting in a nice little practice. Super windy, and I'm so grateful for it. This is where I will be practicing yoga today, my farmhouse yard. And yeah, so let's get started. If you want to join me, let's stay seated today. I do need a little strengthening in the body, but I think I need more lengthening than strengthening. I wonder if you hear me, I might dub over my voice. And so first thing we're going to do is bring the legs out wide. Sorry for my dirty feet. It's all good. I live in the jungle and the farm. And so I'm bringing the toes towards my face. I'm also rooting down into my legs and my sit bones, lengthening up through the spine, opening the heart, tucking in the chin slightly, raising the crown of the head to the sky. And I'm guiding those toes just towards my face, stretching out those feet, and then I'm going to point the feet, the toes forward, almost coming down, lengthening out and opening up the fronts. Here, the tops and the fronts of the ankles, that feels so nice. And then I'm going to bring them back and forward, toes back. Then we can begin connecting it to the breath as the toes come up and back towards the face. We inhale. Hello, Nina. And on the exhale, we're going to bring the toes forward and down, opening up as we release that breath. And as you release that breath, release even a little bit more. Every time we completely exhale, we not only allow more space for the next inhale, more room, more openness for prana and life force energy, but we also better connect to that parasympathetic nervous system. Inhale nice and full. Exhale nice and slow and deep. And then we'll just bring those feet back to neutral. We can keep one leg on the floor, maybe lift the other one if that feels good. I'm holding on to the upper thigh. I can't pet you here, Nina, but you can join along. Yeah. You can rotate the ankle in some nice circles in both directions. I'm listening to my body today, listening to what it needs. I was on my feet for many hours. My feet deserve some extra love and nourishment. I'm going to put that leg down and lift the other leg up and guide those circles. Doesn't matter which direction we're going first. And the other direction. And then bringing that leg back down. Now you can have the legs kind of bent, depending how tight the back of our body feels. Here, you lie down right here, Nina. Come on down. There you go. Right there is perfect for you. And then you're going to reach up nice and long, and we're going to hinge at the hip first, so we're not bending into that upper back. We're kind of hinging, so we're flat. Yes, we're going to inhale, fill up the heart, fill up the chest. And on the exhale, we're going to hinge at the hip, and we're reaching towards the feet with the release of breath. And you may not touch the feet. Maybe you're only here or here, and that's okay. But we still got a flat back. You're going to inhale. Right here, buddy. And exhale, you're going to come down a little bit further, maybe walking those feet a little bit further away from you. Nina, you just can't get enough cuddles. Inhale. Fill up. Exhale, hinge a little further, maybe walking those legs a little bit more, or keeping the legs bent if that's where they feel comfortable. Remember, we're listening to our body. We're never pushing ourselves past a point where we feel pain or injury. That is not the point of the yoga. The point of the yoga is to love ourselves, find balance, listen to our body. Yes, so maybe you have a bend. You can also have a strap around both of the feet holding on, helping walk it forward if that feels nice for you. Inhale, and on this exhale, now you can begin to surrender and melt over top of those legs. And the head may hover. It might come all the way to the knees. Maybe you bring the elbows into the upper legs. Rest your chin onto your hands. And just take about 3 to 5 nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Really lengthening out, breathing into the back of that legs, providing them with some oxygen, with some release, with some opening. And maybe one more full breath here. And then walking yourself up. Now I'm going to give myself a little rock up and down. So I'm going to grab onto those shins. You're going to have to watch out so I don't kick you in the face here, Nina. Yes, you got leaves stuck to you everywhere. So I'll come up here a little bit so you can come behind if you like. So I'm going to grab on. You can grab on by the hands or the elbows. I'm just going to rock up and down, massaging out the spine. Maybe 3 or 5 rocks. I don't know why I don't say 4, 3 or 5. 3, 2, 5. And get a little massage in the spine there. Then in a nice cross-legged position, sitting up high, yet comfortable. Today isn't a day where sitting up is an option and you want to be lying down on the earth, maybe knees bent, crashing in towards each other, also an option. Doing what's right for you, your soma, your individual practice. Just listening to the movement of your breath. Honoring yourself and being grateful for yourself for being here. Not being too hard on yourself if the mind is racing. My dogs are silly. Taking moments of silence between movement, between postures. We're always in this necessary need to strengthen, to go faster, to do more. And sometimes less is where most of the benefits come from. When we can really relax our nervous system and allow our energy to flow better, our body to feel better, our mind to quiet and feel better, and our spirit to flow more easily. Bring the arms up into cactus arms here. Cactus arms, just bending them maybe at a 90 degree, and then slowly bringing the chin up towards the sky and bringing those elbows more open if the shoulder blades are coming closer together as you breathe in. And then on the exhale, as you're bringing that breath out, the hands are coming in towards each other, either to prayer or to a somaste. Kind of hug for yourself, chin in towards the chest as you release the breath. Inhale, open. Maybe looking up towards the sky if the neck is feeling it today. And exhale, slowly bringing it in. Either to prayer or to somaste. Again, inhale. And exhale. And then back into a neutral spine. Hands can be onto the knees, taking a breath. Stretch out the side of the body, bringing the left hand to the earth. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Inhale, fill up. And on the exhale, coming over to the left, lengthening out the right side of the body. Stay where you are. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe you come down a little micro movement more, a little bit more up and over. Trying not to collapse into the left. Again, one more time. And then coming back to center. This is just a short little practice to show ourselves some love, some blood flow, some movement, some peace. Again, same thing on the other side. Hand down towards the earth. Inhale, reach up and long. And exhale, coming over to the right, lengthening out the left side of the body. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. And then come back to center. Maybe shake out the arms if that feels good. Don't take ourselves too seriously. Then we're going to come out down onto our back. Oh yeah, that feels nice. Then we're just going to stay here. Knees crashed in towards each other for a breath or two. Maybe one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Still connecting back to that breath, helping you to connect to the present moment. The only place you need to be. And then bringing that right leg out long and keeping that left leg bent in, we're going to bring it up towards the chest. And we're going to take the right hand, place it over top of the outside of the left knee. Inhale, and on the exhale, we're going to guide that left knee over the right side of the body. We're going to try and keep that left shoulder planted into the mat, only going as far as that allows. And you can keep looking up to the sky, or you might look over to the left, depending how you feel. Honoring yourself, listening to yourself. And guiding this twist for a few nice, long, slow, deep breaths. I can see a bird gliding up in the sky. It looks so peaceful. As peaceful as my mind feels right now. And then slowly guiding your way out of that twist, coming back to neutral spine. We don't need to rush into the other side. Maybe give yourself a little squeeze of that knee in towards the chest, holding on to the shin or the upper thigh if that feels better for you. And getting that belly nice and full at the end of the inhale, digestive organs getting a little massage on that left side as you guide it in. And then slowly releasing, letting that left leg hang out long. Take a breath here. And then bringing that right leg in towards the chest. Now you're going to take the left hand, place it on the outside of the right knee. Inhale. And on the exhale, guide that right leg over the left side of the body. Again, trying to keep that right shoulder planted onto the earth, either looking up towards the sky or over to the right. Twisting it out in the other direction. If you ever feel like staying somewhere a little longer on one side than the other, always honoring that message the body is giving you. You know yourself better than anyone else. Taking one more breath here in this twist. And then slowly realigning the spine. And guiding that right knee back in towards the chest, this time holding it here for a few breaths. Arms around the shins and the thigh, or just the thigh. Getting that belly nice and full at the end of the inhales. And the exhales, nice, long, slow, deep, full release. And then releasing that leg. Bringing it down to the earth. Taking a breath here. Then we'll do some legs to the sky. If you wanted to scoot your butt to the edge of a wall and use the wall for your legs to balance, all good. Here we're doing a mild inversion. Of course, holding our legs in the air requires a little bit of strength. And if that's not something you feel like having in your practice today, using the wall to help support them. If your legs are in the sky, pointing the heels to the clouds and the toes towards the face. And taking a few nice, long, slow, deep breaths here. Letting some blood flow come into the upper body, away from the legs. Now you could stay here as long as you like, especially if you're using the wall as support. This is a great way to release swelling, pain, tension in the legs, the feet, the ankles. But for now, if you're joining along with me, allowing those legs to come back down to the earth and connect to the most important posture in yoga, or savasana, or corpse pose. Really connecting to that base chakra, that survival instinct, foundation, the safetiness we feel. And arms can be out beside you. Or you can bring one hand on the heart, one hand onto the belly, feeling the breath as it moves in and out. Again, tucking the chin in towards the chest slightly. Just give some extra space in the back of the neck. Feeling the whole body relaxed and melting into the mat. Feeling all the contact points connected to the earth, to the floor. Softening any tightness or tension in the facial muscles. Allowing the teeth to melt apart, the tongue to come away from the roof of the mouth if it's there. Letting the eyes sink a little deeper in their sockets. And taking 5 full breaths here. And as you get rid of that last exhale, as you fill up on the next inhale, you can bring those legs closer together. Reach the arms up overhead and stretch nice and long. You might hold that for a few breaths, but not holding the breath, allowing it to flow as you hold the lengthening in the stretch. Releasing that energy blockage, tightness in that fascia. And then you might bend the legs and roll over into the fetal position on the side. Using your hand as a pillow. And then eventually pushing the right hand into the earth and slowly pushing yourself up into seated. Closing your eyes again. Feeling the state of your mind, the feelings in the body, sensations of warmth or coolness. Quality of your breath. Maybe tingling sensation. Areas of feel a little bit less tense than they did before. The movement of the breath flowing a little bit easier and more deep. And allowing that energy flow to help guide you through your day. I can never provide perfect external conditions on the farm in Costa Rica, but I can help you to find the tools, to find the calm within, regardless of the external. I hope you enjoyed that short practice with me, and that you will join me in my next class as well, my next practice. I hope you have a beautiful day, and that you see your blessings, your opportunities, and your lessons. May the light and love within me shine and connect always to the light and love within you, and may we raise the vibration of the planet, humanity, together. Namaste.